Flag flapping in the breezes out there. Fortunately, we have not seen or heard of any high wind gust reports as this line of storms has pushed through at least western sections of North Texas. About the highest gust we've heard of, 50 miles an hour. Very latest from the chat session here, 2.71 inches of rain at Lake Bridgeport with this latest episode, and an 8 to 9 degree temperature drop at the National Weather Service office in North Fort Worth. They reported winds there gusting up to about 30 to 35 miles an hour with the actual gust front that preceded the line of storms, and that line of storms is now knocking on their doorstep. This is what it looked like from Springtown's perspective here, courtesy of Cody Rogers, that shelf cloud. And that shelf cloud denotes the leading edge of the thunderstorm cooled air, and as it propagates outward, it undercuts the very warm, unstable air, and it creates that kind of low-hanging cloud that you see. That severe thunderstorm watch continues for all of North Texas until 11 o'clock tonight. We have no more severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. The last one we had in effect in Cook County was allowed to expire. These are all flash flood warnings here. Palo Pinto, Jack, Wise, Cook, Montague County, and points on westward. So essentially, all the counties that have been impacted by this line of storms so far have been placed under flash flood warnings. This is the gust front. It's east of Denton now, just west of Bedford, on the east side of Fort Worth, and just west of Burleson. That's where you'll feel those wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour out ahead of the main line of storms. And this line of storms is tracking a little slower than it was earlier this evening at about 25 miles per hour to the east. That'll put it in Benbrook at 940. Fort Worth at 9:54, Flower Mound at 10:03, Louisville at 10:14, and Arlington at about 10:26. Torrential rain continues here across much of Cook County. The wind gusts have generally been less than 50 miles per hour. And here's a look at a storm report from Gainesville. We're talking about street flooding in Gainesville on Highway 82 near Oak Ridge. Also, about 2 feet of water becoming more widespread across streets in town. And Highway 82 is closed east of Gainesville due to flooding. So flash flooding concerns getting more numerous in Cook County. I'll time out the southern end of the line here. It's moving more southeastward. Pecan Plantation 941, Glen Rose at 955, Chalk Mountain 957, and Cleburne at around 1013. How much rain has fallen so far? Well, we've got a little bullseye there south of Jacksboro of close to 4 inches. And of course, I told you about Lake Bridgeport, yet another 2 3/4 of an inch of rain, and it's still raining. So the severe weather threat will be mainly high winds. Most of the wind gusts we've seen have been at or below 50 miles an hour. If the line is to bow out in a couple locations, it's still possible we could see those higher end wind gusts. That has not materialized so far. Low tornado threat here, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Dime to maybe up to $half sized hail, but even the hail has been fairly small in nature, nothing very large, at least not since this afternoon when we had the storm go through the Farmersville area. Obviously, the highest threat is going to continue to be flash flooding. Here's a look at the lake rises. Texoma has gone up 27 feet in the last 30 days. Bridgeport up 24 feet. Grapevine up 23 feet in just the last month alone. Closing in on a record here, too, for rainfall, and we have a shot at becoming the wettest May on record at DFW. We would only need 1.3 inches of rain out of this line of storms tonight. And our rain chances will be 90% tonight. They'll go back down to 50% early tomorrow morning, then back up to 70% late Friday night as one more big thunderstorm complex is likely to come our way. That would be, again, probably late Friday night into Saturday morning. Here's your 7-day forecast. A rain chance tonight, again, 90%, going down to roughly 50% as we head through tomorrow morning. 70% then late Friday night into Saturday morning. There still could be some scattered storms Saturday afternoon, but by Sunday, we trim it all the way back to 20%, and then 20% rain chances Monday through Wednesday, but that's mainly east of Dallas and Fort Worth.